The next thing we need to do is make a pie chart showing how much each person spent on calls. I'm going to copy the spent on calls as that will be part of the heading, and I'm going to use the information in columns A and E to make my chart. In Excel, we need to select everything from name in column A, hold down Control, and then select column E, including the dollar spent on calls. We can then go up into our insert area, and we're going to choose to make a two-dimensional chart. Right now, that's been put into the spreadsheet. We want it to be in its own tab, so we're going to use the Move Chart function, and we're going to change this so that it says pie and say OK. You might notice at the bottom we now have sheet 1, which is our data, and pie. I can move the pie chart over, double-click on sheet 1, and change the name to data. This pie chart's not too bad, but we can make it a lot better. At the top, please click on the chart design and then go to the quick layout options, and we're wanting to choose the option that lets us see everyone's name. I can click on those names because they're really small and hard to read. And in the Home tab, I'm going to make them quite a bit bigger. I'm going to make them bold. And you might notice that for some of the slices, I've got dark text on a dark background. The easiest way to fix this is to put everything on a white background so it's really easy to read. Excel has tried to give us a useful heading, but it would be much better to have it say amount spent on phone calls. And once again, we want to make that nice and big and make it bold. And that's what your pie chart should look like. We want to print this, so go Control P. Remember to choose Microsoft Print to PDF as your printer. In the instructions, it said that we needed to have the name in the header and the date in the footer. We can do this by going to the Page Setup area, go Header and Footer, click Custom Header, and type your name in the right section and say OK. We're also going to choose Custom Footer, and once again in the right section, we can automatically put the date in and say OK. Now when we preview, we can see that our name and the date is correct, so it's okay to go ahead and print, call the document Phone Charges Pie, and save it. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and create a column graph.